Good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone is well. Let me know who's watching live. Let's see who we've got. Welcome to this week's Q&A. Olga J is here. Kubus is here. Leonard is here. Sanek from Namibia is here. I think one of my team's actually moving to Namibia. That would be pretty cool. It looks beautiful place. Amazing place. Tony, Freelance Media's here. Kim is here. Catherine's here. Who else is here, guys? This is your chance to ask me some questions. I want to help every single person watching this Q&A. Okay, every single person I love to help, and I love answering in-depth questions about affiliate marketing. Okay, that's what I really love. Also from Namibia. Namibia is on fire. We've got an Anik. Someone from my team is called Anik, but it's spelled a different way. Or I think that's how you spell your name, Anik Van Wyck. But what I am going to tell you guys, okay, is we've got something very exciting coming. Very exciting coming. How many people, so let me ask this question first, before we get stuck into the Q&A. I can't see any questions yet, but I'm sure they'll come. How many people, if we held another event, would love to fly over if there was zero cost? Let me know inside the comments. Who would love to fly over if there was zero cost for the flight, zero cost for the hotel, zero cost for the tickets, and you could be there instantly? Who would like to come to a workshop, a 3-day workshop? Mitchell, are you sure that's Mitchell and not Fluffy? This is the trouble down them on YouTube. The name's fed. How many people would love that? Absolutely, said Leonard. What about if we could bring a workshop to you? Okay. We're doing something we've not done before. Okay, we've not done before. Well, we kind of did about 7 years ago. I can't remember when exactly it was. Okay. Let me just get that out of the way. So what we're actually doing is our first ever income engine workshop. Okay, on the 7th, 8th and 9th of August, completely online. Okay, so you'll have to keep an eye out probably next week when we release tickets. Okay, there's you'll have to keep an eye out. I'm not going to say any more. There's Graham, there's Dean, and there's Ian. I'm going to have to reach out to Ian. Not seen him for a little while. Okay. 3 days. I will not be selling anything. I will only be training. Okay. How cool is that? Okay. How cool is that? It's going to be 3 days. I'm going to have another 8 of the world's leaders on here. Okay. For you guys to jump on. How cool is that? And if you are a team builder, you will be able to promote this for lots of points, lots of excitement, and maybe even some commissions. But you'll have to keep an eye out over the next 2 weeks. Okay, so we're going to bring the summit, or the workshop, should I say, to you. Is food inclusive? Who's that? It is if you can get, if you can order a takeaway to your house. So everyone will be able to watch this. Okay. Yes, Olga J, we'd miss you if you didn't turn up. It's 2 weeks away. It's 2 weeks. Yes. What day is it? Thursday. Yeah, 2 weeks yesterday. Okay. So very exciting. Really exciting. Lots and lots of learning to do on this one. Okay, lots of earning and learning to do on this one. And again, we've got 8 of the world leaders in affiliate marketing, traffic strategies, things you haven't thought of, maybe a 1 or 2 extra ways to make money online. Okay, maybe even some getting out your own ways, some mindset stuff. But all the things that really help you build an income. Okay, it's 9 of the top earners. So I said 8. There's 3 per day. And we may even have students on. Yeah, open to the public. Open to everyone. We want to fill it up. In fact, we can only have on this format 500 people. No, not Putin. Jesus Christ. We've only got room for 500 people because that's all Zoom can get. Okay. And if you are one of my students, one of my personal students, I think 2 or 3 of those will actually be speaking on it. How cool is that? So you'll be able to see how my successful students are crushing it. Okay. Very, very cool indeed. Really excited. Anyway, we're going to put it over to you guys. We've got 10 or 15, 20 minutes, however long it takes to get you the answers that you need. We're going to sit here and answer those questions. Barney will be there. Yes, Barney will definitely be there. There we go. A very good question by Marie. Very good question. What do you recommend for building consistent routine around one's business? Okay, fantastic question. How are you, Matthew? Very good question, Marie. So let's do that. Let's do a little training on that. Okay, now this isn't going to be what you expect, so I'm going to share my screen. Let's talk all my Drive stuff. Where's Google Drive gone? There it is. Strange, all my orders have changed about. Yep, 3-day training is open to everyone. Every single person. Okay, so I'm going to share my little diagrammy software. Most advanced thing known to man. Look at this. This is my pride and joy. It's not actually mine either. So, consistency starts, guys. Okay, consistency starts. Most people think, right, what do I need to do now? Okay, I'm going to put a spanner in the works and put consistency starts from the end goal. Okay, so in my mind, guys, I don't really want to talk about CD Pro 25 cents. I don't want to, like, the points. Okay, you got support for that. I'm here to change your life. 25 cents won't do that. Okay, it won't. This stuff will change your life. Okay. We've got people on support to answer all these questions about $5.25. I'm talking, I want people on this Q&A and people in OSP. I want people who really want to change their lives, okay? Because if you're just after the small cents and things, like, you need to think, you need to change the way you think, okay? And it's a waste of my time asking about CD Pro credits and this kind of stuff. It is, okay? Because CD Pro cost me money. Okay, I sound really weird, but like CD Pro points, ask the support. I want to change people's lives, and I do that by giving you these type of strategies. Okay, that's what I want. That's what most people actually need as well. I'm not saying, I'm not trying to put you off doing the tasks and that kind of stuff. I'm not. But I want you guys to ask really clever questions. Okay, people pay me, guys, up to $5,000 an hour. Okay, to treat this hour or any time you have with people, treat it like you're paying $5,000. If you're paying $5,000 for an hour, you would not ask about 25-cent credits. You just wouldn't. Okay. Anyway, so chasing down your goals, guys. Okay, consistency starts. It's not you need to stop the CD Pro question, guys. Just that, like, I've got a team that'll answer that. Okay. It starts from, in fact, you can ask inside the group about CD Pro. Like, you got loads of help. Loads of help. So it starts from understanding your goals, Marie. Okay. I'm gonna speak to you. Where are you? Okay. Your goal needs to be that big. Okay. Your goal starts from you actually believing you're going to reach that goal. You're going to do whatever it takes to reach that goal. Okay. I know this sounds weird because we want consistency. So we want to do, like, a lot of the time we want to do ABC each and every day. Okay. This is what we want to wake up and do. We say, right, I want to get things off my tick list. Okay. How many people love having a tick list? How many people love having a tick list? A tick list or to-do list? How many people actually like that? I'll be honest, I hate it. I absolutely hate waking up and having a tick list. Okay, and I'll cover this in a minute. I'll show you my strategy. I'll show you my strategy in a minute. Okay. Lots of people like it. I don't like it. I hate having a tick list. I hate going to bed thinking I've got all this stuff to do tomorrow. Okay? Not what I want to do. Okay? So my goal, guys, I'm going to tell you my goal for this year. I've just set my goal for next year. Okay? My goal for this year was to go on holiday every month. Every month. That was my goal. Okay? This excites me. This gets me really motivated. Okay? This goal here. Okay? How will I earn from $5 I purchased already? So you've bought something and you don't know how you're going to earn from it. Like, and that's credit. CD Pro credit's just the only thing we sell for $5. Anyway, we're going to cover this because this is exciting, okay? So this year I've been on holiday every single month. That was my goal, okay? It's actually exhausted me. In a funny sort of way, it's just like, man, I'm just getting stuff done, and sometimes I don't want to go on holiday, but I made the goal. By the end of the year, I'll have that goal. Your goal might be very different, okay? Your goal might be to earn $5,000 a month on average. Some of my students want to earn $20,000. Some of my students want to earn their first consistent $100. Just depends on what stage you're at. Okay, that goal has to excite you. Okay, that goal has to excite you. If it doesn't excite you, it's not a big enough goal. Okay, because we're always like, how do I wake up and be consistent? How do I wake up and be motivated every day? Okay, this is the thing that works for me, guys. A lot of the time you have to find that thing that works for you personally. Okay. And that thing for me, okay, I'm going to tell you what I told Donna, okay, the big secret, okay, the big secrets, okay. You have to have such a big goal, you wake up excited, okay. That's how big your goal needs to be. You wake up excited about the day, like on one day, one step closer to my goal. Okay, I'm one day closer to my goal. I'm actually going to achieve that goal. Every day I wake up is another day I can fight for that goal. And I know I'm going to achieve it. Okay, I know I'm going to reach that goal. Why would you not wake up excited if you know in your heart you're going to reach that goal? Whatever that next goal is you set yourself. Okay, imagine, and I say this a lot, imagine waking up every day like you're 8 years old and it's Christmas. Can you remember that feeling, guys, back to when you were 7, 8 years old and it was Christmas Day. That's a manufactured feeling. It's not a, you know, like Christmas isn't a real thing as such. Okay, it's just a day of the year, really. Milk and wine, exactly, Mike J. So imagine you could engineer that feeling, which you can. Okay, you can wake up excited every single morning. Okay. Now, the thing that depresses me the most is a to-do list. Okay, which you need to remain consistent. Okay, you kind of need to do to-do list. But what I do, my to-do list is very different. Marie, hopefully this has helped. My to-do list is very different. Okay, so what I do, okay, is my to-do list is very rarely more than 3 things. Okay, and one of those things is always something that excites me. Okay, because if you got, like, if I put all my ideas and everything down on ChatGPT, okay, but on my to-do list, which is on my tablet in front of me, there's 3 things. Okay, 3 things. Okay, because we can all come up with ideas and things to do and stuff to do and be busy with all day long. Okay, but this was actually from Sam Ovens, some of you, the owner of his school. Before he done school, he actually had a coaching academy. This was from him. I learned this and it works for me. So a lot of the time you need to find what works for you. Okay. If you have more than 3 things, your brain cannot handle it. You're not going to wake up excited. But if one of those things is exciting, like, and you look forward to it to the day before, you're going to wake up like it's Christmas Day, and you're going to smash through your to-do list. Does that make sense, guys? You're going to smash through that thing. One of the things on your list could be your daily list, for example. Like, I'm fortunate now. I wasn't, before anyone said anything, your daily list. Okay. I'm fortunate now that my team does my daily lists. All the stuff I'm meant to be doing and consistent with, my team does them. Okay, my team does them all. I have a team that does it. Okay, now it doesn't mean, guys, I'm going to teach stuff in the wholesale from another book called E-Myths. It doesn't mean, oh, just give me your daily list, not work for me. It's not how business works. Okay, you need to learn this stuff before you outsource it to a team. Because otherwise, how do you know they're doing it right or wrong? You need to become the master or the technician before becoming the master. Okay? If you look at managers in businesses, the best managers are the ones that have worked their way up through the business rather than someone else that's placed there because they understand the business. So you need to be the technician, the person who does the work, before becoming the master. And this is in a lot of things in our business, guys. Like, I know exactly what the team should be doing because I've done it and I understand it. Okay. One time, Amugu. Does this make sense, guys? So far? So I can delve right into this. Okay. Now, Marie. Okay, Marie, what you want? Okay, a lot of people, I'm going to let you into another secret here. A lot of people are will ask, can I have a tick list? Can I have a DMO? They do work. Okay, they do work once you build it. Okay. Who wants to know the real secret to success? The real secret to success. Because when you wake up excited, guys, and you do work, okay, the real secret to success is do more. That's it. Okay? Do more. The reason I'm successful, okay, is because I've done more than anyone else for long enough. Okay, and a lot of people won't like that. They just want to find the easy button to press. When you find it, come and let me know. Okay? Do more. It's that simple. Because how can you become the true technician? What's the easiest way to learn to become the technician? Do more. Do more faster. And be excited about it. Okay? That is it. Okay, push yourself. It's not about pushing yourself when you're tired. Okay, it's about being excited to do more. The competitive advantage you can all have, because like everyone's competing in some form, is do more than the next person. Okay, because you will become the technician faster. Once you become the technician, you can become the master. It's that simple. Okay, it's not a case of trying. Like, I'll be honest, not a case of trying. It's a case of doing whatever it takes. Okay, let's go deep into my brain. Okay, so this is deep into my brain. Okay, a lot of people, you know, I'll put it how I think of it. Okay, this is the way you need to think of it. Business does not care if you're tired, guys. Your goals do not care if you're tired. Does not care about your feelings. The only thing that matters is results. Okay, I'm gonna let you know another thing as well. This is me going a bit deep. Excuse me, I sneeze. You are here. Okay, this is where you are right now, all at this point in time. Okay, this is where you are at this point in time. Okay, you were there 10 years ago. Right, 10 years has passed. Whether you liked it or not, that 10 years is gone. Okay, guess what? The next 10 years are going to pass, whether you like it or not. Okay, and they're going to be behind you. Okay, when I was there, I put in the work, guys. Okay, I put in the work, and they were here. It shows that I put in the work. Okay, I could actually now have 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years off, guys. I don't need to work. Okay, because of this part. Okay, now for a lot of people here, you're either in the middle of this section. Okay, what you need to do is you need to put that work in. So when that passes and you're here and this is the past, if that makes sense. This is how messy my brain is. You sit there and like, I've done the work. That was worth doing that work. Because guess what? Success is not guaranteed, guys. The work you put in helps guarantee success. What are XP points, Muga? I think you've just made up a whole new point system. Exactly. A lot of people seem to think the system, and this is not what everyone, the system will make me money. Wrong. Wrong. New system will make you money. Okay? When you start thinking, I am responsible, because you are responsible, guys. I hate to tell you, but you are responsible for your own success. When you take that on, okay, and that time passes anyway, if you don't succeed, it's your responsibility. No one else's. And until you can say it's your responsibility, you're not going to take ownership of your own life, guys. Who wants to leave their life in someone else's hands or someone else's system? You can see, guys, we now lose people because it's like, this is what it needs. What really makes me, what really motivates you to work so hard? I think it was this section here, this 10 years, okay? This 10 years has moulded me into who I am, and maybe working is a big part of who I am, okay? Plus, okay, the other thing is, okay, a lot of people put things together in this space. They're here 2 months, they're gone the next. That's not me, okay? I'm not going to be gone in 2 months, guys, okay? I made a commitment now, not back then when I started, when I was doing this. I was not committed to anyone, okay? But now I've made a commitment to you guys. Okay, when I make a commitment, I take it seriously, because now I feel responsible for those that are going to step up and put the work in. Iris, if no sales or refer for 3 months, how to keep motivated? Go back to step 1. I had no sales for 5 years. You think 3 months is a lot? Okay, you need to change, not me. Okay, you are the one that needs to develop yourself. Okay, read books. Okay, I know all this is a bit different, guys. I know all this is a bit different, but like, if there's one thing I can pass to you guys, okay, is you are responsible. Take responsibility. Okay, you are where you are at in life now because you were responsible. Whether you think it or not, you are. Okay, unless you come on with the victim mindset. Okay, and we all know people like this. Maybe some of you guys are like this. Okay, the victim mindset is just easy. Oh, it weren't my fault. Yes, it goddamn was. Take responsibility. Okay, step up. And anyway, this has gone completely off track. Marie, was that at all helpful? So consistency, for me personally, relies on having big enough goals. Okay. The other thing, okay, there's 2 drivers in sales and in life and in motivation. Okay. Pain and pleasure. Okay. These are the 2 motivators in life. Okay. Now, what a lot of people are in pain. They struggle paying their bills. They struggle with X, Y, Z. Okay. So what these people in pain do a lot of the time is they step up for a little short time. They get out of pain and then they stop. And then what happens is they slowly go back into pain. Okay. This is what happens. They continue this cycle. They get out of pain, they go back in pain. They get out in pain, they go out of pain. They buy something, they come into a little bit of money. And this is why people that win the lottery, a lot of people end up bust again because they've experienced a bit of pleasure. They spend it all, they're back in pain. They haven't learned anything from it. Okay. Then there's pleasure. Okay. So those that are driven by maybe not pleasure, but goals. Okay. For me, the pleasure is the journey, which is a completely different thing or a different way of looking at it. When you've got this goal or this offset pleasure, okay, that's what's going to keep you going. You go back, you go past this point of no return, if you like. You go past this area here and you work through it, and nothing can stop you because you're excited by the goals. You're focused on the goals. The consistency you have to have is just part of you. It's part of me. Okay? It's part of actually who I am. Does this make sense, guys? Pain is real in my back. Yeah, I can imagine. But this is the thing, okay? This is why people yo-yo diet, okay? This is why people will solve their back pain, and then the back pain will get better, and then they'll go back into pain. They'll just spend their time bouncing backwards and forwards. Those that are really motivated end up chasing down that pleasure. They're like, I don't ever want that back pain again. Okay? Now, the really clever people are aware of this pain and never actually go into it. So let's think of health. Okay? Let's think of health. A lot of people are healthy. So they're scared of the pain. They're scared of like the disease and the thing you can get. So they're constantly in the move for the pleasure and the goal. And that's where if you can do that, guys, you've got a life of purpose. I think that's what everyone really wants, a life of purpose. Your goal may be to give to charity. Okay? That might be your goal. I think ultimately everyone has a caring nature, ultimately. Okay, people think in business you have to be mean-spirited and you've got to be all that matters is business and yada, yada, yada. But why not make giving to charity the goal? Okay. When you have zero money, you can't really give to charity. You can't help charities only with time. Okay. Which is fine. I've donated time to charity. But how about you make charity your goal so you can, that becomes your driver to make money, so you can actually give to charity. Okay. Anyway, we've been 30 minutes, guys. Hopefully that was helpful. Because it is for me. This is why I don't like asking questions on the stuff support can answer, because I like to get you thinking in different ways. Get you thinking about how you can really... Tony, that's often the biggest thing. Trying to find your purpose. That's something only you can answer. Okay. How do you know? It's quite interesting. The other day, I'm trying to think of the saying. Okay, here's the saying. All right. Once you know your life purpose, this is the friend life purpose. Okay. Mine is to travel. That is my life purpose. Okay. So once you know your life purpose, you can live a completely free life because you say no to everything that doesn't get you to that. Okay, you say yes to everything that moves you towards that. Doesn't have to be money, guys, believe it or not. It doesn't actually have to be money. Mine is travel, and I need money for travel. Okay, travel with a family. Send in a support ticket, Mr. Kend. It's probably because you've done your KYC, which costs $3, or there was a refund. Okay. Guys, if you, I don't, not blowing my own trumpet, but, but, yeah, this is what so many people need. They need to change their mindset. I often say, guys, okay, and I'll leave it with this, okay, you are not the person who can be successful. You're not. Okay? You are not. And it's not until you know this purpose, guys, because that's when life makes sense and where you really chase those goals. Okay, really chase them. Like I have a big goal, another big goal as well. But here's the secret, guys. You can develop into the person who can be successful. Every single one of you, guys. How empowering is that? You're not, right now, you can't be successful. Okay? Right now, you cannot be successful. And if you take real responsibility without a victim mindset, you'll realise that. I realise, I'm like, for my next level of success, I'm not there now. This is why I have a coach. This is why I listen to people who are doing what I want to do. Because I know I can develop into that person who can be successful. Okay. Okay, the code is, for today, we're going to make the code goal. Okay, there's the code. Okay. Anyway, when people aren't successful, guys, okay, my attitude is I will show up if you show up. Okay. Sometimes it takes longer than you expected, but all that matters, if you've got a life with purpose and that's what you're working towards, who cares if it takes longer? You're living your purpose. Right? Anyway, I've got to go, guys. I've got a few things to do. Don't forget about the summit. Be excited about that. It's going to be absolutely awesome. And see you next time. Have a good weekend. If you missed the live, we have that again tomorrow. If you're a team builder, you can promote it. Tomorrow in 24 hours and 24